Now, this topic is related to planning, that is limitation of planning. What are the limitations, or simply you can say disadvantage or demerits of planning. Also you can say limitations of planning. What are the demerits of planning? First is planning leads to rigidity. Planning leads to rigidity. It means when a manager or an individual has planned something, so all other person or his junior, the manager's junior, they have to follow the plan as it is. They are not allowed to make changes in the plan. So it's lead to rigidity, because even if some good thing can be done, work can be done in a better manner, but the subordinates, they are not entitled or they are not authorized to make changes in the plan. So that is why planning, it is known as, it is said that planning leads to rigidity. Means the managers have to be followed by their subordinates. The manager have to be followed by their subordinate, and the subordinates have to do the work accordingly what has been planned by the manager. So it leads to rigidity, means the individual, the subordinates cannot make changes in the plan. So it is not a good thing, because even if something can be done in a better manner, the subordinates should be authorized to make changes in the plan if something can be done in a better manner what they are doing. Next limitation is planning may not work in dynamic environment. Planning may not work in dynamic environment. As we know, there is always changes taking place in the environment. Changes, or it is also said that everything is permanent. Nothing is permanent in nature except change. Means change is permanent. Every time some changes is taking place, whether in us, in the environment, whether in you people, everywhere changes take place, continuously changes are taking place. And planning may not work in the dynamic environment. Means in the dynamic environment, this environment is also dynamic, means environment also changes. And as environment changes, your plan may not suit according to the change in the environment also. Your plan may not work in that changed environment. For example, as you people are nowadays facing this corona problem is there. So whatever businesses had planned earlier, their plan have gone haywire, means their plan they are not able to implement the plan because of the environmental changes. Because planning may not work in the dynamic environment. If the environment changes, our plan may not work. Means every time we cannot, you can say, although it is said that while we plan, we keep the uncertainties in mind. But all the uncertainties in mind, you cannot get what is going to happen in future. So that is why in dynamic environment, if the environment changes, our plan may not work. Third is planning reduces creativity. It is related to the first also. Planning reduces creativity. Means the plan are made by the top managers. Top managers, they plan. And rest of the managers, the subordinates, they have to follow the plan. Means they cannot introduce, these persons cannot introduce creativity. These persons cannot introduce creativity. Their creative mind is not to be implemented in the plan. So planning reduces creativity. It means when the top management has planned something, the rest of the people, the subordinates of the manager, they have to do the work according to the plans. It means they do not have to use their intelligence in order to change the plan. Means something can be done in a better manner, then also they cannot introduce the changes. So they do not have to innovate new ideas. They do not have to innovate or make changes, any changes in the plan. So in this way, planning reduces creativity, because the creativity, the intelligence of the person, the subordinates, that is useless. Only the top managers, what they plan, they their creativity is there. They will be creative. But rest of the managers, rest of the juniors or subordinates' creativity is ignored. Means they are not authorized to make changes in the actual plan. Fourth is planning involves huge cost. Whenever you are doing something, there will be cost will automatically be there. Nothing is, you do not get anything for free. Similarly, if planning is being done, some cost will be involved. Cost in the sense, you have to acquire some data from other companies or from other persons also. You may have to consult some expert also. Expert have to be paid. So there is cost is there. Some cost is involved. Moreover, the person, the top managers who are planning, they are also paid. They do not work for free. They have to be paid. So this, if you make the payment, there is some cost is there. You have to make payment for that. So planning involves huge cost because you have to pay the people who are planning. The top managers, they are paid especially for the planning. Moreover, besides the top managers may have to consult some other expert also, some field. So the other person, the expert are also to be paid. So there is cost is involved. Fifth, planning is a time consuming process. It is a time consuming process in the sense that if you plan something, it will take some time. Maybe it will depend upon the plan also, how elaborate the plan is. It may vary from few minutes, few hours to few days, weeks, or even it may take months also. Or you can say even years also. But generally it may take few days, it will take. So planning is a time consuming process because if you are planning something, it will take some time. So it is a time consuming process. One more limitation with regard to time is also there. One more limitation with regard to time may also be there. By the time you have planned the things, some environmental changes may take place and your plan may be irrelevant. Your plan may become irrelevant. Why? Your plan may become irrelevant. Why? Because it may become irrelevant because of the time consuming process. By the time you have prepared the plan, some changes may take place in the environment and your plan may become irrelevant also. Last, one more point is planning does not guarantee success. Planning does not guarantee success means even if you have planning you have done, but it does not mean that if you are doing the things in a planned manner, there will be success will be there. You will succeed. It does not mean. Suppose you are preparing very hard in the examination. You are devoting too much time in the examination, and you are doing your study in a planned manner. But you do not know whether you will be successful in the examination or not. You cannot guarantee. Even if you plan very elaborately, you have learned things very by heart also, or understood the concept very well also, but you do not know the question paper, what type of question will be asked in the examination. So you cannot say that I have planned in a very well manner in order to pass the examination and I will pass. You cannot guarantee because you do not know the question paper. The question paper pattern may vary completely than the previous year's question paper also. So there are many things which may result that your plan may not work. Also, simply you can say that your planning does not guarantee that you will be successful. That's all.